Welcome back. Rotimi, let's go to Nigeria Professional Football League. Plateau United are champions. A lot of people didn't think Kennedy Boboye could do it, but he did. And it's surprising, just I think 2 or 3 years after they returned to the top flight, they made it happen. I mean...
Yeah, they did a Leicester on us.
Okay.
That's it. I mean, from the start of the season...
The signs were there.
Showed the signs. They started their very first game was away at Remo Stars, and they won by 2-1. And then I think they played their next 2 games at home, and they won. So they were, living comfortably in the first 3-4 games. And then the question was, okay, can they hold on to it? Maybe the big boys will come into the mix, the likes of Eyimba, Rangers, Rivers, Wiki Tourist, who were,
top 4
from last season, will come in and probably give Plateau a run for their money.
Just hold your thoughts. Let's quickly run through these results. On the final day, that's week 38, Eyimba defeated Katsina United 1-0, secured a place for themselves in the CAF Confederations Cup.
Sure.
Plateau United defeated former champions Rangers 2-0. Gombe United, we'll talk about this game later on. And Wiki, it was 1-0 before something happened. We'll talk about what happened. Abia Warriors 4-1 victory over Rivers United.
They had to come back from a goal, huh?
Yeah. Nasarawa, I mean, just nailed the coffin
for ABS.
For ABS. El Kanemi Warriors 2-1 victory over MFM. If they had won, it wouldn't have counted because Plateau United won.
We saw it on TV, so no,
nothing to complain about.
Nothing to complain about.
Right. Aqua United 3-0 victory over Kano Pillars. Niger Tornadoes also nailed the coffin of Shooting Stars. FC Ifeanyi played a 1-0 draw with Lobby. Remo Stars already confirmed that they're, relegated.
Long time ago.
Lost to Sunshine Stars. 2 issues quickly. The abandoned game, let's quickly talk about a lot of mild drama going on. Shooting Stars, you read on the Twitter, and a lot of people asking questions that you're saying we are relegated before you have, done justice to the abandoned game. How do you react to that?
Well, they're just being optimistic that they can still get something from the Gombe game. But if you follow the rule books, who altered the game? Was the game altered in Bauchi or in Gombe? If you go with the rule books, well, everybody would know that Wiki Tourist would probably get the 3 points and the 3 goals.
They were even leading? Because
they were even leading at some point in that game. Even if you order a replay, or if you say the game should continue, that game will probably be played on a neutral ground. Wiki Tourists will fancy their chances of getting something. Because they were winning before the drama started. I had some, we had some colleagues there, and the story from Gombe wasn't particularly friendly at all. So I think it's sad for Shooting Stars. Yes, they can be optimistic that maybe now, in quotes, if anything comes out from that game, and then maybe Gombe turns it around and they get the 3 points, maybe they might survive the drop. But as it stands, Shooting Stars are relegated. It's pretty sad.
Very, very, very unfortunate. Shame, really, for Shooting Stars. Let's talk about another club that you would say, depending on which angle you're looking at it from. Eyimba, they were supposed to be title contenders. It didn't pan out that way. But final day, they were able to get the Continental ticket with a 1-0 win in the final match. And how would you rate their season? Eyimba, arguably or unarguably the most successful Nigerian club side, coming third.
I think they will be happy at least that they are back on the continent.
Right.
It was how I put it. It's not really the kind of season they wanted because they played all their games away from home in quotes. They were playing in Calabar, and then the fans were not very present and all. So if you look at some of those factors, you probably feel Ogunbote and these lads have done pretty well for themselves, at least by nicking a continental ticket. Maybe it's more disappointing if you look at the likes of Aqua United, with all the fans, with the home advantage, with the good stadium and all of that. But I'm sure they'll be looking at the Fed Cup to get on the continent. But for Eyimba, if I'm going to rate them, I think they've had a good season. Let's just see what they can do on the continent. Yes, you've won the CAF Champions League twice. Yes. Why not go win CAF Confederations Cup?
Why not? They've got a chance to do that next season when they represent Nigeria. Let's take post-match reactions from head coach of the team, Benga Ogunbote, as well as Manager Felix Anyansi Agu.
This is a collective responsibility. It's not the job or the... nobody is talking about just the coach. It's everybody. The management, the government who is releasing the fund, the coaches, the players, the supporters, the fans, and of course, the good people of Cross River State. We cannot do but appreciate everybody. It is a win for all of us.
I'm most grateful to God. I'm grateful to everyone that actually believed in us, because not everybody that did not give us a chance. A lot of people that understand what Enyimba is and the platform that we have, that experience will always come to bear.
Yes, Enyimba chairman, definitely happy with the Continental ticket. Enyimba, a lot of issues, not playing away from home, but they're hoping they can return to their home ground next season. So that's it for Enyimba Football Club. Let's just run through the top three. We already know the champions already. Plateau United will represent Nigeria in the CAF Champions League. Same for MFM. I mean, MFM, just a year after surviving relegation on the last day, they've gone from that to actually qualifying for the CAF Champions League. And I'll let you speak on that. Enyimba CAF Confed Cup. MFM, I mean, what a story.
Yeah, good story. Everybody in Lagos is particularly excited, especially football fans, football aficionados based in Lagos. Okay. The fact that we'll get to see continental matches right here in Lagos is fantastic.
When was the last time?
It's been a while.
Can't remember.
It's been a while.
Okay.
Let's just say it's been a while. I think it was Julius Berger.